Hey guys, what's up? Kylie's here, and today I'm going to go over the wedding songs that I chose for my wedding. I really was inspired by having a beach wedding, and I kind of got a little bit of both. I got married at Paradise Cove in Orlando, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful venue. And I really wanted something very non-traditional. So all the songs that I picked on my playlist were very non-traditional, but also music is such a big thing for me that I really like to engage the audience and put them into a mood. So that's every time when I was focusing on what songs I wanted to pick, that's what I did. So right now we're gonna go through them and here we go. So the first song that I did was, we got married on a lake, but it was also a beach. Really confusing, but I'm gonna post some pictures of our venue on here so you guys can get a visual. But the first thing that I wanted is when the guests sat down, I really wanted everybody to just get in the mood, look at the lake, look at the water, get super emotional. I was hoping that everybody would cry. Made a few people cry, but I really wanted everybody to cry. So what I did was I basically picked songs that I knew made me emotional about love. So I did a little bit of, I did, Baby I'm Amazed by You. I did Bucket List. I did some country songs. So just a lot of like fun, easy things that I could do just to get people in the mood. I did Edwin McCain, I'll Be, of course. So just a playlist. And then what I did was I also asked my DJ, because he's really good at just creating his own playlist as well. So I asked him if he could just play all those type of vibe songs and to get everybody in the mood. So that's what we did. All right, on to the next step of our wedding. So again, I really wanted people to feel like they were in a movie, but also non-traditional. So when we walked down the aisle, before we walked down the aisle, I had my sister-in-law, Maddie Jones. I'm gonna post her link below so you guys can see her and maybe use her song for your wedding. But she did a original song called Heart Like Yours, and I thought that was very personal and very meaningful to have her, one, sing live, and then also two, for it to be a family member and her original song. I also think shopping local, doing things local, having people that you know help you is great because it kind of gets their name out. So you have to look her up, Maddie Jones. I'm gonna post that. Then when we walked down the aisle, we did Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And again, Maddie has a really, really good version of the song. So she sang it live as well. And it was beautiful. I think I started crying. My dad was crying. It was just an emotional mess. But just having the background of the lake, the water, the beach, just everything was just very romantic. And it gave, because of the music, it gave a very, very personal touch to our wedding. So I thought that was really, really cool. And that's something you guys can do when you're thinking about your wedding. You want to put your personality in it and just what you're feeling, and maybe songs that your family and you love, or if there's a movie, anything like that that inspires you, do it, because it's gonna make it feel so much more personal and so much more real than just the traditional, here comes the bride down the aisle. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's what you like, that's not me. Not at all. Okay, so now I walked down the aisle and we are gonna get ready to leave. My man and I just kissed, we said I do, and we are out. So the song here that we picked was Best Day of My Life by American Authors. We really wanted something very upbeat, very exciting, because as soon as our family and friends would go to cocktail hour, that's when the vibe turned into complete beach vibes. We wanted everybody to feel like they were on a tropical island, which was awesome, and that's how it went. But so when we were leaving, we walked out to that song and it was wonderful. Everybody got really excited and ready for what was next. Once we got to cocktail hour, Of course, we had to get our pictures done, but I did those really quick as well. And again, it's your wedding, so however you want to do it is totally fine. And I'm gonna post another video just about wedding planning because I really did everything myself. I love wedding planning. I love event planning. That's kind of my thing. So basically I did everything myself that day. So I'm gonna post some more videos so you guys can see. But for the cocktail hour, like I said, we really wanted people to feel like they were on a tropical island, on a beach. There was the lake right nearby. There was the beach. There was a tropical oasis. So, and a lot of our family lived up north. So, and this was in March. Therefore, we wanted our family to feel like they were on a getaway. And also we had a week vacation prior to with all of our family and friends. So instead of doing a bachelorette party and instead of doing a bridal shower, I decided that I really wanted to just spend time with my close friends and family. So I'll be posting another video on that as well. But cocktail hour, we had Sublime, we had Bob Marley, we had Zach Brown Band, Slightly Stupid, just so much Dirty Heads. So the vibe was just fun. People were having drinks and hanging out and by the water, taking pictures. So that was also a lot of fun as well. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna go through the song that Kyle and I got introduced to. This is a song that he actually picked, and I thought that was very important for him to be able to have some say in the music too, and he helped me with the playlist that we have. But he really wanted Made by Spencer Crandall, and that was really great. We also told our DJ that we were both really not into like the long dances or the awkward long introductions. So he was very cool. He let us, just when we were done, he would say, hey, just give me a nod and let me know when to move on. We did that for both the parent dances as well, just because, you know, either you're in a moment or you're not, and that's totally fine. And you just don't want to stand there and stand awkward. And also your guests are very, very hungry. So the last thing they want to do is probably watch you do a full length dance. But if that's your thing and that's what you want to do, that's great. They'll enjoy it. I just knew my family at this time. It was around 7:30. So it's time to eat and get these guys some drinks. So that's what we did. So we walked down and Kyle and I, well, first of all, I am obsessed with the movie Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff. And the moment where her and Chad Michael Murray are in the gazebo and they're dancing and it's the music of I'll Be, I am obsessed. If you ask any of my friends, it's like my favorite. I was like, I'm recreating this at my wedding, and I did. But we picked the version with the acoustic version, and it was wonderful. It was a little bit more intimate and it wasn't so cliche, I guess, that we picked that song. No, that's not cliche, but it was their own little touch on it, and it was very magical. So we both really enjoyed that. When let me look at my notes. Okay, so the other thing too was a lot of the music that we wanted to do, we also picked our DJ, who again, like I told you in the beginning, picked a lot of the fun songs, and if you gave him a genre, he'd be able to roll with it. So when we were interviewing DJs, that was something that was very, very important to both of us, that we needed him to be able to just go off of a vibe, because you could sit there and do a playlist all day, but I always also think it's fun to know what people's opinions are in songs. So we definitely had our DJ help us out there. So during dinner time, we had just acoustic songs playing from various artists, all the way from Ed Sheeran to the Backstreet Boys, like anything acoustic that would play that was soft in the background. And what I loved at this point, we had actually during dinner, one of our guests come over to us and she was like, this music is on point. We love your playlist. We love every song that's playing. And so that was really cool to see. Once it was time to cut the cake, Kyle and I decided again, didn't really want anything traditional. We weren't gonna throw cake in each other's face. Just something we chose not to do. I think it's really funny. when other people do it. So if that's what you want to do, please do it, and then invite me, because I'll eat your cake and I'll love it. But we just didn't do that. We wanted to make it quick. We also had a local ice cream shop called Kelly's Ice Cream. We had them bring a big ice cream truck with them. So we were trying to get through the cake so then we could get outside to the ice cream. And also we did open toast instead of just like a regular traditional toast, because I did not have a maid of honor and Kyle did not have a best man. But again, that's another video I'm gonna get into. Today we're talking about music. So we chose Over the Rainbow, and that was such a wonderful song. And it was nice because we also had a moment to ourselves. So we didn't really account for like having everybody come over and watch us cut the cake. We just did it in private really quickly. And then that way everybody could run over to the ice cream truck, which I think that everybody was probably way more excited about. We kind of more so had a cake just for the fact of having a cake. And that was something that we actually wanted to keep in the traditional setting at our non-traditional wedding. All right, so we are on to our exit song. Like I said, we let our DJ kind of roll with the vibe the rest of the night. We had some Missy Elliott, we had some Backstreet Boys, we had some traditional cha-cha slide dances, and that was all really fun. I was a professional dancer for years. I was trained in hip hop and different, but hip hop was kind of my go-to, so I make an appearance. I had to get my NSYNC Bye 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 in there, and it was awesome. So other advice, it's your wedding. Do what you want to do, play the songs that you want to play, and just really enjoy yourself. We also made a little toast after, right before our closing song. Kyle and I were able to, after a few drinks, say a few things into the microphone, and that was a blast. Got some laughs and it was great. But because our last name is Jones, we did choose Mr. Jones by Casting Crowns, and it was Casting Crows. We chose Mr. Jones by Casting Crows because obviously it's Mr. Jones, and that's such a classic, such a college like dance song. So it was fun. But yeah, like I said, my playlist was everything that I really enjoyed. The vibe was great. And I think from the time that the wedding started all the way until the time that we were leaving, the music made such a great impact on our wedding. And it was just so much fun and just a relaxing vibe. So whatever music you choose, make it to yourself. If you want to take any of the songs that I did, feel free. It's just fun. Enjoy your wedding, because getting married is fun. Enjoy.